Yes, all of you, good morning. So guys, hope it is loud and clear to all. I can see some of you. Guys, please confirm it. If it is loud and clear, then we can start with the class. Kings never give up. Hello, sir. Okay. So, hi, King. Is it audible to all? Everyone? Those who are sitting online? Surya? All right. Okay. That's great. That's great. Okay. So friends, let's start today's class. Yesterday what we have discussed, we have discussed about compensation concept, right? Percentage compensation, and we have solved some good questions based on that, right? And we have solved UPSC questions also based on it. So today let's continue with percentage, and we have the next subtopic with us, that is unitary method. Okay everyone, we have unitary method with us. And friends, unitary method is something which is actually very simple, right? And how you will recognize the questions of unitary method. And unitary method, obviously you might have studied in your, I think, school level, fine? If this much percentage is this, then 100% is what? Something like that, right? So, in these type of questions, guys, you will get one value at the end of the question. I repeat once again, you will get one value at the end of the question, fine? So, if you are getting some value at the end of the question, then obviously you should start the question with a convenient value. And in case of percentage, the most convenient value can be what? 100. So, most of the cases you will start the value with 100 only and just follow the instructions of the question, right? At the end, one value is given in the question and you will get one value, right? So, just equate that value with the question value and you will get the exact answer. Guys, getting it? Hopefully, I mean, it may be possible that what you are assuming is, let's say 1/40th of the actual value of the question, right? Getting it? Or what you are assuming is, let's say 1/20th of the actual value in the question. This is what something like we have done earlier also, right everybody? So just read this question, right? In the final question statement is saying, if now she is left with rupees 4,800, correct? So, initially you will start with one convenient value of your, which is 100%, let's say, right? Just read the question. Everybody, just read the question. The question is saying Neelam spends 20% of her salary as house rent, 70% of the remaining as other household expenses. Now she is left with 4,800 rupees. Find out her total salary. Everybody, her total salary has been asked in the question, right? So just assume this value as 100%, right? Question is saying she is spending 20% of her salary as house rent. Correct everyone? Right? And now 70% of the remaining, guys, what is remaining now? 80%. 70% of this, 70% of 80 would be what? 56. 80 into 70 by 100. So 80 to 7 effectively, which is 56. So 56%, like some miscellaneous expenses, other household, huh? Correct everybody? After that, what she is left with? She is left with like 80 minus 56, which is 24. Now guys, she is left with 24% of her total salary, right? This is her saving actually, which is given in the question as 4,800. Guys, what is the relationship between 48 and 24? Double, right? Okay, so this is given as 4,800. So this is double and followed by 2 zeros, right? So her salary will be what? Double followed by 2 zeros. So this is 200 times of this, right? So what is her salary, guys? 20,000 rupees. Everybody clear now? Got the question? Guys, fine. Please note it down, friends. Anyone, any confusion, any query, any doubt? You may please ask if you have one. 56% is actually, the question is saying this is, I mean, 70% of the remaining. The remaining is 80%. So this will be 70% of 80%. Right? Yes? Any doubt, guys? Any confusion, any query, anyone in the class? No? Maybe it's fine? Okay, that's great. Yes, everyone? Done all of you? Oh? Okay, done? Alright. Okay. So guys, in these type of questions, what is given and what is being asked, right? You just have to check these data. That's it. Shall we move now? Okay, everyone, just read this question. Don't solve it. Just read. Right? Don't solve it. Just read. Yes. What is given and what has been asked? Okay. How to start? बताइए. How to start? How? See, find the share of his wife, ठीक है? So it means what? A man gives 30% of his wealth. So let us assume her total wealth is 100%. What he has given to his wife? 30%. Wife. Now he is left with 70%. Question is saying 40% of the remaining to his son. 40% of this, 28. This was given to son. Now he is left with like 70 minus 48, sorry, 70 minus 28 is 42. 42% he has distributed equally among his 3 daughters, right? So 14, 14, 14. Each daughter is getting 14% of his total wealth. Guys, it is clear? Question is saying, if each daughter is getting 70,000, everyone, what is the relation between 40 and 70? Yes, this is 5 times and followed by 3 zeros, right? Question is what?
30%.
Yes, so into 5, so this is 150 and followed by 3 zeros. So this is what? 1,50,000, right? So share of his wife is 1,50,000. Guys, you just mentioned this is 5 times of this and followed by 3 zeros. Huh? Everybody, it is clear how simple the question was, right? Okay. So see, this type of questions we have already solved in our school. So these questions are actually simple. Here we just have to recognize like these questions would be solved like this. Okay? All right. That's great. Yes, everyone, shall we move now? Sharing done? वैशाली आपका हो गया? हाँ? ओके. ठीक है. इधर देखिए जरा. इसको बताएं. Now tell me the answer like this, just by reading the question. Mimi. Yes. Just by reading the question, try to tell the answer. हाँ.
16 is equal to 64.
हाँ.
So what is 18% of 20? 64, 16.
हाँ. What's the answer? Don't write anything. No, don't write anything. Tell me the answer like this. Yep. You all know this. Yes. What's the final answer?
64 minus 16.
See guys, देखिए. Question is saying in a college, 20% of the students were placed in first year, right? So let's say initially 100% students took admission, 20% of the students placed in first year, correct? Now what is left? 80%. The question is saying 20% of the remaining. 20% of the remaining is what? 16. they were placed in second year. ठीक है, so they got placed in second year. Now what is left? 64. 80 minus 16, right? So now guys, if 16 students are still not placed, I mean this 64% is equal to what? 16. What is the relationship? Right.
So that's percentage.
Yes. So 100% is what? 25. This is the answer, guys. Okay? Is that tough? Oh, what? Come again?
100% is equal to 25.
See, this is 1/4 of this, right? So if 64% of some value is equal to 16, then what is 100% of that value? Right? Huh. Suppose that 64% of x is equal to 16, then what is x? Right? This is the question.
So I'm asking the process.
The process is, see, let's say 64% is equal to 16. Fine. So 1% will be what? 1% will be 16 by 64. Right? So 100% will be what? 16 by 64 into 100. Right? Correct? Yeah. Yes, everybody, any other doubt? Any other confusion? Any query? Vaishali, what was your doubt? Huh.
Assume 64 as the students and not the percentage. So
You assume 64 like initially, huh?
I came with 64.
Huh?
After that 64, I assume they are the students, not in the percentage thing.
Okay.
So then 64 minus I got 16.
See, like 16 is already given, fine. Now it is clear? Okay. Guys, it is fine now. So these 16 students are still not placed. They are preparing for UPSC exam. Okay. All right. Yes, guys. Okay. Everyone, shall we move? Okay, chaliye. After that, complementary thinking. Guys, this is an important concept in percentage topic, right? Complementary thinking, how? As the name suggests, you have to think about the complementary part. Right, everybody? As the name suggests, you have to think about the complementary part. Fine. Just look at the question. Just read that question, guys. Just read that question. ये आपको करना नहीं है. Just read that question, right? मैं करूँगा. I'll tell you how to solve these type of questions, right? But please read that. Read, everybody? What is the story of the question? The story of the question is fresh cucumber contains 99% water by weight. Hari went to the market and purchased 100 kgs of such cucumbers, right? And he stored that packet of 100 kg for, let's say, 3-4 days in the sun. And sorry, for 5 days, right? It is given in the question. For 5 days. And now, after 5 days, some water evaporates, obviously, right? So now each cucumber contains 98% water by weight. Okay? So question is now, what is the reduced weight of that packet of 100 kg? Got the question, guys? अब वो 100 kg जो था वो कितना रह गया reduce होने के बाद? Okay. Okay, I'm giving, let's say, 4 options, right? 99, 98, 50, none of these.
98.
Let's say I'm giving the options like this. And these 4 options will be there, right? This question I have taken from UGC exam, net exam, guys. And these were the 4 options. आता किसी को कुछ नहीं है. कोई कह रहा 99, कोई कह रहा 98, कोई कह रहा none of these.
Answer 50 है.
Answer 50. Oh, अब तो कोई ना कोई तो सही हो ही जाएगा. Anyways, see guys, shall we discuss now? Okay, everyone, just tell me one thing. if I talk about a fruit, right, then two key ingredients are water and pulp. That's it, right? Water and pulp. फ्रूट में क्या क्या होता है? वाटर होता है, पल्प होता है, ठीक? अब आप एक बात बताइए मुझे, if you are keeping that food for, let's say, storing that food for, let's say, 5-10 days, so obviously water will evaporate, but what about the pulp? Pulp will remain constant. Yes or no? आप अगर फ्रूट को पूरा भी ड्राई फ्रूट कर दीजिए तो भी तो उसमें पल्प रहेगा ना. Pulp will still be there if the fruit becomes the dry fruit. For example, let's say the kishmish and this grapes, raisin and grapes, if I talk about. Guys, yes or no? Clear? So pulp will always be there and it will be constant. So we cannot think in terms of water here because water will be changing at every moment. I mean the quantity or the percentage of water will be changing at every moment. Fine. So you have to make equations in terms of pulp. Correct? And guys, that's why this process is known as the complementary thinking because the data of water is given, but you have to think in terms of pulp. Correct? Because that is the only constant part. Correct, guys? Now just think on it. Let's say this is water. And let's say this is pulp, and let's say this is fresh stage, and let's say this is dry stage. Clear? Now guys, tell me, in fresh stage, the percentage of water is what? 99. So what is the percentage of pulp? 1. In dry stage, what is the percentage of water? What is the percentage of pulp?
1%.
What is the percentage of pulp?
0.9.
ये क्या है यार कुछ भी. What is the percentage of pulp, guys? See everyone, I told you once before, each value is 100% of itself. Be it 10 kg or 100 kg or 50 kg or 40 kg, whatever, it is 100% in itself, right? So there is a weight of fresh stage which is given as 100 kg, and obviously there is a weight of dry stage that we need to find in this question, but this will be its 100 kg, sorry 100%, and this will also be the 100% of itself, right? So here the weight of, I mean the percentage, the concentration of pulp will be 2% in dry stage, because it should become 100%, it should become 100% always. Guys, it is clear? After that, just tell me, what is the weight of fresh stage is given in the question, it is 100 kg. So pulp will remain constant, so 1% of 100 kg is 1 kg, right? So in that big packet of 100 kg, we have only 1 kg pulp, and that 1 kg pulp will always be there, right? So in dry stage also, the weight of the pulp will be 1 kg, right? So 2% of dry stage, guys, 2% of dry stage represents 1 kg. So 100% of dry stage represents what? This is half of this, so this is 50 kg. The answer is 50 kg, guys. Right? Let me tell you, just wait. Let me tell you, देखिए, बात को समझिएगा. When it is 100 kg, ये fresh stage है, right? This is fresh. So 99% water, which is 99 kg water, right? 1% pulp, which is 1 kg pulp, correct? After that, when it is 50 kg, water, pulp, 98% water, 98% of this will be what? 49, right? What is left? 1 kg, right? So 1 kg pulp. So pulp will remain constant here and here, right? Just look at this, guys. Is it clear, everyone? Here the percentage concentration of pulp is changed because the total quantity is reduced. Getting it, everyone? Right? But the the weight of pulp will remain same. Percentage, I mean the concentration will be changed, that is fine, but weight will be same. Yes, any doubt? Ayan, अभी ठीक है? हाँ. अरे यार इसमें 98% ये है, क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है, इसमें 98% वाटर है, तो 50 kg का 98% कितना होगा? 49 होगा. 50 kg का 98% कितना होगा? यार ये 100/2 है तो ये 98/2 हो जाएगा, 49 हो जाएगा.
100 kg से 50 kg हो गया.
यस यस, ये हो गया, राइट. मैं आपको ऐसा एक और क्वेश्चन अभी देता हूं, अभी आप कीजिएगा. एक्चुअली पानी इतना ज्यादा था, समझ रहे हैं? Yes, everybody fine now? Yes, friends, shall we move? Everyone fine now? Remains clear? Aditya, it's clear now, right? Any doubt, guys? Any confusion? No? Okay, sharing it's fine? All right, good. After that, friends, let's talk about the next question. देखिए जरा. Yes, a large watermelon. इसको पढ़िए प्लीज, ठीक है? And आप बस देखते रहिए, ठीक है? You just observe it carefully. Water, pulp, fresh stage and dry stage. Fine. 96% water by weight, so 4% pulp. After that 95% water by weight, so 5% pulp. Correct? And in fresh stage, its weight is given as 20 kg. So what is 4% of 20 kg, guys? 0.8. So now in dried stage, 5% is equivalent to 0.8, right? So 5% means just think about 10%, double of this will be 16, 1.6. So 100% will be what? 16. So guys, in dried stage, the weight reduced to 16 kg. Clear everybody now? Huh? Any doubt, friends? Any confusion? हाँ, देखिए, बिल्कुल वैसे ही किया जैसे आप पहले कर रहे थे. आप सिर्फ इतना देख लो कि इसके अंदर पल्प कितना है. You just think about it कि लाइक पल्प कितना है, और पल्प जो है वो कांस्टेंट रहेगा हमेशा, वो नहीं चेंज हो सकता. ठीक? तो in fresh stage also the pulp is 0.8 kg and in dried stage also the pulp is 0.8 kg. Done? So, but in dried stage 0.8 kg represents 5% of the total weight. So 5% of the total weight is 0.8, then 100% of the total weight is what? That's it. Right? Everybody clear now?
But sir, इसमें 95% of water अभी भी है ना उसमें?
हाँ, तो 95% वाटर है. अब देखिए 16 kg का आप 5% करिए, कितना होगा? 0.8 होगा. भाई 16 kg का 10% 1.6, तो 0.5, आई मीन 5% 0.8 हो जाएगा. तो बाकी जो होगा वो वाटर होगा. खैर उससे कोई मतलब नहीं, वाटर से कोई मतलब नहीं है, आपका पल्प कांस्टेंट होना चाहिए आपका. राइट? पल्प हैज टू बी द कांस्टेंट पार्ट. दिस इज द दिस इज द सॉलिड पार्ट एंड दैट विल बी इंटैक्ट एवरी टाइम. आप समझ रहे हैं? राइट? फ्रेंड्स, एनी डाउट? No? Clear now? Akram? Comfortable? Okay. Right. Shall we move? Huh? Take it. Yep. Online students, friends, any doubt, any confusion, any query? Huh? Yes, Vara Telugu. Want to say something? No? All right. ठीक है. Shall we move now, friends? हाँ? हो गया? आपका हो गया? ठीक है. After that, guys, just read this question. पहले ये मुझे बताइए कि ये कैसे different है? Like how this question is different than the previous one, or the similar to the previous one. Yes, everyone. How this question is different than the previous one or the similar to the previous one?
Similar है कि दोनों are using water and difference is
What is the difference?
that the final amount is given.
See, this time the weight of dried stage is given and the weight of fresh stage has been asked. Earlier, the weight of fresh stage were given and we had to find the weight of dried stage. Yes or no? Right. See guys, just look at the question and the process is exactly same. What we do here, water and pulp and fresh stage and dried stage. Guys, just look at the question. In dried stage, they are saying the weight is 4 kg. यही तो कह रहे हैं. How much fresh fruit is required to convert it into 4 kg of dry fruits, right? So, in dried stage, in fresh stage we have 90% water, so 10% pulp. In dried stage we have 80% water, 80% water, no, 20% water, 20% water, I'm sorry guys, 20% water, so 80% pulp. Everybody, it is clear now, right? So 80% pulp. And guys, 80% pulp of this 4 kg. Correct? 80% is the pulp is of 4 kg. So what is 80% of 4 kg, guys? 3.2. Right, everyone? This is 3.2. So friends, the pulp quantity, I mean the quantity of the pulp is 3.2, right? So that will be 3.2 here also. Everybody clear? So but in fresh stage, the concentration was pulp was 10%. So in fresh stage, 10% was equivalent to 3.2. Then 100% will be 32. Yeah. So this implies 100% is equal to 32 kg. So the answer is, guys, the answer is 32 kg. Correct? Okay. Friends, any doubt, any confusion, any query to anyone? Anyone in the class? Any doubt, guys?
Can you please explain this?
Okay. See, what we were doing from here, now we have to do it from here. Because earlier, the weight of fresh stage was given, so we had to start from here and we were coming to here. Now we have to start from here and we have to go to here. This is the only difference, right? Yes, guys, any other doubt? Friends, any other confusion? Yes, all of you done now? Huh? Okay. Shall we move, guys? Done? Okay. चलिए जरा next. ओहो तो बोल दिया करिए ना. अभी हो जाता है हैप्पी बर्थडे ना. Yes. So. Okay. So after that, guys. आप जरा इसको पढ़ें. Just read this question. right? Don't solve it, just read it and think about it. कि ये कैसे होगा, ये क्या है? Don't use any method, nothing, but use your thinking. And this question is perfectly exam material question. Why? Because this is an experiment that was taught to you in your school, I think. It must be given in NCERT, right? कि आप जो है like salt water में डालें, उसको mix करें, and then you just store it in sun for let's say 3-4 hours, and after some time water will be left evaporated and salt will be left out, right? You might have done this experiment in your schools, right? Do you remember that? Right? Okay. So guys, how to think about this question? I mean, what is the approach of this question? Don't write anything, guys. कुछ लिखने की जरूरत नहीं, question ऐसे ही solve हो जाएगा. Yes, Akram. Don't write anything. No, it's not needed. Yeah.
Water and salt will issue 4:1.
कैसे?
वहाँ पे 5, यहाँ पे 5%, 20 liters per that, and how much per this?
हाँ ठीक है then. ठीक है then.
20 liter water evaporate होता है तो 10% increment हो रहा है salt.
Okay. ठीक है then. हाँ. Just try to solve it. Yeah. Guys, you know what? कोई काम शुरू करना काम नहीं है, या काम को करते रहना काम नहीं है, काम को खत्म कर देना काम करने के बराबर है, राइट? तो क्वेश्चन आपने अच्छे से स्टार्ट कर दिया, दैट इज ओके. क्वेश्चन आप सॉल्व कर रहे हैं, इन प्रोसेस है, वो भी ओके. लेकिन जब तक आपका क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं हो जाएगा पूरी तरह से, तब तक नहीं माना जाएगा कि आपका क्वेश्चन सॉल्व हो गया, राइट? बिकॉज इन द एग्जामिनेशन यू हैव टू टेल द आंसर ऑल्सो, राइट? गाइस डोंट राइट एनीथिंग. लिखने से कुछ नहीं होगा गाइस, कुछ नहीं होगा. सोचिए, मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको, इतना मजा आने वाला है, राइट? Yes. Yes, all of you. Huh? See, all of you, just tell me one thing. Can you find a relationship between the initial quantity and the final quantity? What?
1:2.
Huh?
1:3.
1:3, very good. Can you relate what he's trying to say? See, all of you, just think on it. मुझे एक बात बताइए, इधर देखिए, इधर देखिए. Just think on it. Let's say this is water and this is salt, right? Suppose that here we have 10 kg solution. 10 kg solution, right? Or 100 kg solution, suppose that. Here we have 100 kg solution of water and salt. Fine. In that 100 kg solution, suppose that 90 kg water is there and 10 kg salt is there. Right, everybody? This is condition number 1. So here, what is salt percentage? The salt percentage is 10%. Guys, it is clear? Right? In condition number 1, the salt is 10%, right? And in condition number 2, suppose that after 5 days, it is reduced to 50 kg. 100 kg was initially and it was reduced to 50 kg, suppose that. Fine. So what will happen after 5 days? आपका जो salt है ये तो change नहीं होगा. Salt will be again 10 kg and this will be 40 kg, guys. Right? So this is 100 kg initially and finally this is 50 kg. Correct? What is this now? In terms of 50 kg, this is 20%, everyone. Right? आप इसको देखिए. What is the ratio of this? This is 2:1. What is the ratio of this? This is 1:2. Everybody, yes.
50 kg कैसे होगा? 20%.
मैं एक एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ कि लेट्स से आपके पास 100 kg सॉल्ट, मतलब 100 kg सोल्यूशन था वाटर एंड सॉल्ट का. लेट्स से आपने उसको 2 दिन तक धूप में रखा, ठीक है? अब वो 50 kg हो गया, ठीक? तो एक्चुअली इवेपोरेट क्या होगा? इवेपोरेट सिर्फ वाटर होगा, सॉल्ट नहीं होता. सॉल्ट बचेगा नीचे, ठीक है? सॉल्ट विल लेफ्ट आउट. So what I'm trying to say is here the initial ratio between the quantity was 2:1, but in the salt concentration will be 1:2. Just think on it. Correct? Similarly, just look at this, guys. Here, the salt concentration, what is the ratio of salt concentration from initial to final is 1:3. So, initial quantity must be, the quantities must be in the ratio 3:1, the reverse of it. Right? Just look at the salt concentration, guys. Just look at the salt concentration. This is 5% is to 15%. This is initial and this is final. So this is 1:3, right? So this is the salt concentration, fine. Okay. So total must be in the reverse manner of this, 3:1. Everybody clear? So total mixture or total solution, right? Total mixture or solution must be in the ratio 3:1. Everybody clear? Initially it was 3, finally it is 1. And question is saying of this solution 20 liters have been evaporated. So guys, here according to you 2 units is getting evaporated. So 2 is equal to 20, right? 20 liters. So 1 is equal to what? 1 is equal to 10. So 3 is equal to 30 liters. So initially it must be 30 liters and now after evaporation it must be 10 liters. Getting it, guys? Right? So just by looking at the data you can tell the answer. Huh? Huh? What? When the water is evaporating? Because the total quantity is left. Right? Just think on it. Let's say suppose that in this class, let's say there are 2 sections, suppose that, right? Let's say in the total class we have 100 students, and section A and section B. In section A we have 20 students, in section B we have 80 students. Correct? Right? So now section A is 20% of the total strength and section B is 80% of the total strength. Fine? Okay. Now suppose that 50 students from this class are going to some other class. Right? Right? So in that 50 students, let's say 10 students from here are leaving and 40 students from here are leaving, right? So now 10 students are left and 40 students are left. Then again it is 20% and 80%. Getting this data? And now suppose that some more students are leaving from this, then concentration of this will be increased. And the total quantity here is reducing, but the concentration of A is increasing. Right? Okay? Everybody is clear now?
So in this total mixture solution,
Just wait. Yes, now ask please.
that 3:1 is the total mixture or only the water part?
3:1 is the total. See, just read the question. A solution, the total solution. A total solution of salt and water contains 5% salt. Right? Of this solution, 20 liters evaporated. Right? Of this solution, 20 liters water evaporated. Clear now? So this is something which is like here, whatever we are doing is for total solution actually. Right? ये experiment आप लोगों ने किया नहीं है स्कूल में?
सर लेकिन नमक मिलाते थे तो वेट नहीं बढ़ता था,
वेट नहीं बढ़ाना है, वेट नहीं बढ़ेगा, समझिए वेट नहीं बढ़ेगा। एक बात समझिए, एक बात सोचिए, मुझे ये बताइए कभी आप लोगों ने घर में चाय बनाई है? बनाई है? बहुत बनाई है, अच्छा ठीक है। तो एक बात बताइए, चाय अगर बहुत देर तक ये होती रहे, बॉयल होती रहे, खौलती रहे, तो आप देखते होंगे बहुत मीठी हो जाती है। क्यों होता है ऐसा? वाटर निकल जाता है बट शुगर का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन बढ़ जाता है। आप समझ पा रहे हैं? राइट, ऐसा होता है ना? हैव यू नोटिस्ड इट? हाँ, लेकिन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन बढ़, देखिए अगर आपने शुगर लेट से डाली 50 ग्राम्स, सो इफ In 10 grams water, 50 grams sugar is there. And in 20 grams water, 50 grams sugar is there. Then there will be a difference in the sweetness. Right? So that is happening here also. Right? It's clear. Clear? Right? यार ये सब बहुत बहुत बेसिक सी चीज़ें हैं गाइस, बहुत बेसिक सी चीज़ें, राइट? सीरियसली. एंड मुझे डाउट होता है कभी कभी मुझे डाउट होता है नहीं, मैं बताऊंगा किसी दिन और किसी दिन बताऊंगा, नहीं बताऊंगा नहीं बताऊंगा अभी, कैमरा ऑफ होने के बाद बताऊंगा. ओके, after that guys, election based question. So in a country like India where we always on election mode, so these questions are actually very important one, election based question, right? Okay, चलिए, election based question guys, just read this question, don't solve it, just read it. Yeah, देखिए, if nothing is given in the question, I mean number of candidates are not given in the question, then by default we have to assume that the election is between only two candidates, right? If nothing is given in the question, then so here the question is saying at an election a candidate secures 40% of the total votes but is defeated by the other candidates by 300 votes. So we will just assume that only two candidates are there and no nota option, nothing, right? Everything is idle in this country, right? Clear guys? So you just tell me friends, question is saying 40% of the total votes secured by one candidate but he was defeated. It means there will be, let's say, two candidates, winner and loser. So loser candidate got 40% of the total votes and what will be winner is getting? What is the difference between them? 20%. Guys, 20% is given as 300, yes or no? Right? Getting it? Because the difference between winner and loser will be 20% according to you, but question is saying winner got a majority of 300 votes. I mean winner, he won with the majority of 300 votes. So it means the difference between winner and loser was 300, right? So 20% of the total votes is equal to 300, then what is the 100% guys? Yes, so this is 5 times of this, so 5 times of this will be 1500. Everybody, it is clear? Right? Friends, any doubt? Any query, any confusion? No? Vishali, any doubt? No? Friends, any other query? Any one of you? See, it's not difficult to differentiate. You just have to think, right? You just have to think. Let me tell you, one condition of your life will not be similar to the other condition of your life, right? And one process of the question will not be similar to another process of the question, right? You just have to think logically, anything can come, but you just have to find the solution, right? And guys, let me tell you, मैं आपको same ingredients भी दे दूँ कुछ बनाने के लिए, but आप जो हैं अलग अलग मतलब टेस्ट का सूप बना के लाओगे. अगर मैं आपको सबको सेम रेसिपी भी दे दूँ और सब कुछ बोल दूँ कि ऐसे करना है, बट स्टिल सबका जो टेस्ट है वो डिफरेंट हो जाएगा, राइट? सो वी ऑल आर डिफरेंट इंडिविजुअल्स, राइट? सो यू जस्ट हैव टू थिंक अकॉर्डिंग टू यू, दैट्स इट. यू जस्ट हैव, बट just read the question properly, think about the solution. And guys, you know, to solve, I mean, what is the first step of solution, you know? What is the first step of solution? The first step of the solution is to understand the problem clearly, that's it. Seriously guys, just to understand the problem clearly, right? एक बार आपको क्वेश्चन समझ में आ जाए, आपको क्वेश्चन अपने आप ही, आपका ब्रेन इतना मैजिकल डिवाइस है, दिस विल थ्रोइंग यू द सोल्यूशन, यू नो, ये आपको सोल्यूशन देना शुरू कर देगा. आप क्वेश्चन समझ तो जाएंगे, राइट? जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द प्रॉब्लम. Your mind will start working on it and it will be like keep you giving the solution. That's it. Right? Anyways, Shall we move now? Okay. Yes, guys, just read this question. The question is saying, in a direct election between two candidates for the post of secretary, 4% of the total votes cast are declared to be invalid. One contestant secures 55% of the valid votes and wins with a majority of 240 votes. Find out the total number of votes cast. देखिए, guys, here some votes got declared to be invalid also. So valid votes. Guys, question is saying one contestant secures 55% of the valid votes, right? So 55% of the valid votes were secured by winner, right? Because 55 is the majority actually, like 50 plus is the majority, right? So what about the loser? 40%, 45, sorry. Why? Because the question is saying winner got 55% of the valid votes. So obviously what is left is for loser, right? So guys, what is the difference between this? 10%? 10% is equal to what? 240. Then 100% is, but guys, this is not a final answer because this is valid votes only. Yes or no? Guys, yes or no? This is valid votes only. The valid votes on that day were 2400. The question is what? Total number of votes cast. It means invalid plus valid is the question. Right? So, just tell me one thing guys. What percentage of the votes got invalid? 4%. It means 96%. Actually, 100% voting was there. 4% votes got invalid. It means valid votes were 96% of the total votes cast. Right? So 96% of the total votes were valid votes on that day. Guys, yes or no? So 96% is equal to 2400. Everyone, just look at this. 96% is this, then 100% is what? Guys, what is the relation between 24 and 96? 1 by 4. Yes. 1 by 4 followed by 2 zeros. Right? 1 by 4 into 100 means 25 times. Right? So 1 by 4 of this will be 25 followed by 2 zeros. Everybody it is clear. So this is one process. Right? Now guys, don't solve it like this if you don't want to. Just think about this question. Just by reading the question I can tell you the answer. Right? Why? Because 4% votes were declared to be invalid. It means 96% votes were valid. Right? So difference between winner and loser was 10% of the valid votes, guys. Difference between winner and loser was 10% of the valid votes. 10% of this. 10% of this is 96%. I mean 9.6%. Guys, just look at this data and that data. 9.6%. 9.6% is equal to 240. Then 96% is equal to 2400. Right, guys? Just look at these two data. Right? Everything is similar here. Just think on it logically. मुझे ये बताइए विनर और लूजर के बीच का जो डिफरेंस है वो 10% ऑफ द वैलिड वोट्स है ना, और वैलिड वोट्स है 96%. तो 96% का 10% कितना हुआ? 9.6%. 9.6% is given as 240. Then 100% you need to find. That's it, हो गया क्वेश्चन. राइट? तो एक ये अप्रोच है और एक ये थॉट वाली अप्रोच है. राइट? यप. तो एक बात बताइए, उसका भी जो डिफरेंस आएगा वो क्या आएगा? वो 10% ऑफ दिस ही तो आएगा, 10% ऑफ 96 ही तो आएगा. सो दैट विल बी 9.6 एनीवेज. राइट? दैट विल बी 9.6 एनीवेज. तो उसको सॉल्व नहीं करना है, उसको तो सोचना है और हो जाएगा. राइट? Yes, all of you, any other doubt? Any other confusion, guys? Friends, any other doubt? Any other confusion? Any query? No? Give me a doubt? No? Okay. Guys, fine now. Shall we move? Huh? Okay. Yes, everybody, those who are sitting online, guys, it is clear? Chaliye. Let's talk about the next question. Shall I move to the next question, guys? Aditya, are you done? Okay. After that, guys, just read this question. नहीं करेंगे आप इसको सिर्फ पढ़ेंगे. You just have to read this question. You don't need to solve this question. You just have to read it. Yeah. Just tell me how to start. Yes. You just tell me how to start.
20% is equal to 640.
How?
20% is equal to 640.
See, this time the question is the total number of votes in the voters list. Guys, this is different than the last question. Because in the last question they were asking how many total votes were cast. Right? And this is voters list, total number in the voters list. देखिए वोटर्स लिस्ट में जो नंबर होता है वो 100% वोटिंग कभी होती नहीं है. तो कुछ कम वोटिंग होती है. लेट्स से 70% वोट्स उस दिन काउंट मतलब वोट्स कास्ट हुआ या 80% वोट्स कास्ट हुआ. तो पहले इतने वोट्स कास्ट होते हैं, फिर उसमें कुछ इनवैलिड भी हो सकते हैं. राइट? तो जो वैलिड वोट्स हैं उस पर डिसीजन होता है. ये आपको पता है. राइट? हालांकि अब इनवैलिड वोट्स कम होते हैं क्योंकि अब जो है मशीन्स हैं. तो पहले जब पेपर्स होते थे ना तो उसमें स्टैंप लगाना होता था. तो स्टैंप अगर कभी उसका पोजीशनिंग ऊपर नीचे हो गया तो वो इनवैलिड मान लिया जाता था. राइट? तो अभी इनवैलिड वोट्स कम होते हैं. एनीवेज, सो गाइस जस्ट लुक एट दिस. एट एन इलेक्शन 10% ऑफ द टोटल वोटर्स डिड नॉट कास्ट देयर वोट्स. तो मुझे ये बताइए वोटिंग कितनी हुई उस दिन? 90%. राइट? ठीक है. इसके बाद 400 वोट्स वर डिक्लेयर्ड टू बी इनवैलिड. ठीक है. देयर वर ओनली 2 कंटेस्टेंट ए एंड बी. A defeated B by 640 votes and it was found that 60% of the valid votes has been secured by A. Everyone, just think about the valid votes. 60% of the valid votes was secured by the winner candidate, the winning candidate. The difference between them is what? 20%, which is given as 640. Guys, if this is 20%, then what is 10%? Half of this, 320. Then what is 100%? 3200. Everyone, 3200 votes were valid on that day. 400 votes were invalid also. They were casted but they were invalid. Right? So 3200 plus 400, this is the total number of votes cast on that day, guys. Right? So 90% of the voter list is equal to this much. Right? So 90% of the voters list is equal to this much. Guys, what is 100%? बताइए जरा. 4000. Very good. So total number of votes in the voters list was 4000. Right? 4000 people were expected to vote on that day. Guys, it is clear? Any doubt? Any query? Right? We are solving all the questions in one manner only. Acha, friends, let me tell you one thing. If the question says 60% of the valid votes, then it is different. And if the question says 60% of the total voters list, then it is different. I repeat, 60% of the valid votes is different than 60% of the total votes. Clear, everyone? And being a bureaucrat, you will be responsible to hold the election, in your area. Right? You will be, your duty will be, you will be assigned for the election duty in your area. So you should be knowing all these things. What are valid votes, what are invalid votes, and something. Right? How EVM functions, right? You should be knowing all these things. Okay. Yes. All right. Shall we move now?
Yes.
Okay. वैशाली आपका हो गया है? नहीं हुआ है, अच्छा ठीक है, तो बोल दिया करिए हाँ. Adit, are you done? हटा दूँ इसे? Okay. जल्दी करिए थोड़ा सा. Done? Okay, so everyone now, देखिए जरा. Now the next question, guys. This is something that I was talking about. Just read it. The question is saying what? In a direct election between two candidates, 10% of the voters did not cast their votes. ठीक है? 300 votes were declared to be invalid. ठीक है? If the winner got 60% of the total votes means the number of votes in the voters list. Right, guys? So this time it is not the 60% of the valid votes. This time it is 60% of the total votes. It means this is 60% of the 100%. Getting it, guys? 100% means the 100% of the voters list. Done, all of you? Right? Okay. So you just tell me, let's say the total votes, total is 100%. वोट्स कास्ट कितना हुआ ये बताइए जरा. 90%. वैलिड कितना है? 90% माइनस 300. यही है ना? ये वैलिड है. अब मुझे ये बताइए विनर को कितना मिला है? सो विनर गॉट 60% ऑफ दिस विच मीन 60%. करेक्ट. व्हाट इज लूजर गॉट गाइस? ये बताइए जरा. Loser will get valid minus winner, because loser plus winner is equal to valid votes. Just think on it. Loser's vote plus winner's vote is equal to valid votes. Yes or no? Right? So loser will be getting total valid votes minus winner's vote. ठीक है? So 90% minus 300 minus 60%. Guys, are you getting this or not? I repeat, देखिए, valid votes is equal to what? Valid votes is equal to winner's vote plus loser's vote. Right? Winner's vote is given to you. Valid votes we have found already. So valid vote minus winner's vote is equal to loser's votes. So these are winner's vote, these are valid votes. So valid votes minus winner's vote is equal to loser's vote. Guys, it is clear? Ayan, any doubt? Till here? Anyone? Till here, any doubt? No? It's fine, everyone? Shall we move? Please.
In the winners list, we are counting 60%. It is included in the valid list or both valid and invalid?
Again, come again.
The 60% the winner got, the 60% comprises of both valid and invalid or only valid?
60% is the total voters list.
That is both valid and invalid.
इनवैलिड तो देखिए डिसीजन में लिए ही नहीं जाते हैं. इनवैलिड तो डिसीजन में लिए नहीं जाते. तो इनवैलिड जो 300 हुए ना उनको पहले अलग कर दिया जाएगा. जस्ट थिंक ऑन इट. और बाद में ये देखा गया, लेट्स से अगर 1000 वोटर्स वर देयर इन द वोटर्स लिस्ट, तो विनर गॉट 600 वोट्स, ये माना जाएगा. क्योंकि वैलिड वोट्स को आप नहीं जानते कि वो किसके फेवर में डाला गया था. राइट? आई मीन इनवैलिड वोट, आई एम सॉरी, इनवैलिड वोट्स का आप नहीं जानते कि वो किसके फेवर में डाला गया था. क्लियर? क्लियर? यस. नहीं, वो बात सही है आपकी. एक बात समझिए, होता क्या है कि जैसे जब रिजल्ट आता है तो आपको ये बताया जाता है कि बीजेपी को इतने परसेंट वोट मिला. ये सुना है आपने? तो वो जो परसेंट वोट होता है वो वोटर्स लिस्ट के रिस्पेक्ट में निकाला जाता है. right? Everybody it is clear?
वोटर्स लिस्ट के
Respect,
में यहाँ
yes.
जितना वोट पड़ा उसकी लिस्ट है।
मुझे लगता है कि हाँ ये सही कह रहे हैं, मुझे लगता है कि यस यस
Valid votes.
हाँ ये सही कह रहे हैं कि जितना वोट उस दिन, हाँ जितने वोट्स उस दिन ये किए जाते कास्ट किए।
वो मतलब पिछली बार मिला था कुछ 39 की 37
नहीं नहीं ठीक कह रहे हैं आप, यस करेक्ट। Guys, you got the concept, right? Okay. So everybody till here it is right? Huh? Till here it is right? After that, you just tell me friends, question is saying the difference between winner and loser is what?
900.
900. So this is the loser's vote and this is the winner's vote. पहले तो मुझे ये बताइए इसको क्या हम यहीं पे सॉल्व कर सकते हैं कुछ और? We can make it shorter. So 30% minus 300. Right? These are the votes of the loser candidate. Fine. Now, as per the question, according to question, difference between winner and loser is what? 900 votes. So, winner's vote are 60%. Loser's votes are 30 minus 300. This is given as what? This is given as 900, everyone. Yes or no? So this is 30% plus 300, huh? Is equal to 900, and 30% is equal to what? 600. Then 100% will be, guys, this is double of this, right? So 100% will be what? 2000. What is the question? Valid votes. See guys, 2000 votes are there in the voters list. Right? 10% people did not vote. Right? और the valid votes निकालने हैं आपको, आप यहाँ से भी निकाल सकते हो. Valid votes is equal to 90% of this minus 300. So 90% of this is what? 1800. 1800 minus 300 will be 1500. So valid votes will be 1500, guys. Okay? I repeat, valid votes will be 1500. यस ये थोड़ा सा लेंदी हो गया, ये बात सही है। तो आपको ये देखिए अभी जो जैसे उन्होंने बोला तो ये बिल्कुल सही बात है कि अगर आपको ये दिख जाए एग्जाम में कि विनर्स गॉट दिस मच परसेंट ऑफ द टोटल वोट्स, तो आप इस क्वेश्चन को रोक दीजिए। आप इसको बोलिए कि मैं इसको अभी नहीं करूंगा, जब मेरे पास बाद में टाइम बचेगा राउंड 2 में मैं आ जाऊंगा तब मैं इसको कर दूंगा। यही चीजें एक्चुअली सीखने वाली है। गेटिंग इट? ये डिसाइड आप कैसे करेंगे? ये डिसाइड करेंगे आप यहां से। भाई पिछले क्वेश्चन में और इस क्वेश्चन में क्या डिफरेंस है? द ओनली डिफरेंस इज हियर इट इज गिवन दैट 60% ऑफ द टोटल वोट्स। अगर यहां पे लिखा होता 60% ऑफ द वैलिड वोट्स तो इजी होता। गेटिंग इट? एवरीबॉडी क्लियर नाउ? राइट? प्लीज नोट इट डाउन। Yes, everyone done? Okay, नोट कर लीजिए। ठीक है। Done everyone? Huh? Pandey, it's fine. And it's okay. All right. वैशाली हो गया आपका? Okay, okay. चलिए. After that, shall we move? Huh? Everyone? Shall we move now? Okay. After that, guys, passing marks. ठीक है. Passing marks is a type of question which is like being asked these days. Guys, just read this question. Just read this question. Like, as you have 33% passing marks in CSAT exam, right? Just read this question. A student has to secure 15% marks to get through. मतलब passing marks 15% of the maximum marks है. ठीक है? He gets 80 marks and fails by 70 marks. Find the maximum marks for the exam. See everyone. Huh? Huh? See, all of you. A candidate is getting 80 marks, but he fails by 70 marks. Means 80 plus 70 must be the passing marks. So 150 is the passing marks, guys, right? And question is saying 15% of the maximum marks are the passing marks. So 15% of the maximum is equal to 150. Then 100% will be what? This is 10 times, right? 1000 is the answer. So maximum marks are 1000 for the examination. Is it clear, everyone? Right? Maximum marks are 1000. Fine. Any doubt? Any query, anyone? Any confusion? No? How simple the question is. Just by reading the question, you can tell me the answer. नहीं ऐसा दिखाता हूँ अभी दिखाता हूँ नहीं अब I'll show you this type of question यार आया हुआ है yes yes everyone let's move to the next question guys इसको देखिए जरा how to solve this question. Yes, all of you. Yes, guys, how to solve this question? What happened?
So 11 is equal to 22%. 11 is equal to 22%.
Okay, then what is the answer? हाँ
200.
ओहो आपने बिल्कुल सही किया लेकिन लास्ट में गलत कर दिया देखिए a candidate scored 20% marks in the examination and fails by 10 marks. So passing marks will be what? Passing marks will be 20% of maximum marks plus 10. Guys, is it clear? And with the second condition, 42% of the maximum marks is one more than the passing marks. So passing marks is equal to 42% of the maximum marks minus 1. Everybody, yes or no? Since both of them are the passing marks, so you can equate them actually, right? Now guys, isko uta ke idhar le aaiye and or just take this here and this here, right? So this will be added. So 22% of maximum marks is equal to 11. Guys, this is half of this, right? So 100% of the maximum marks is what?
50.
Yes. The answer is 50. 50 are the maximum marks. What is the question, guys? Determine the maximum marks and something else and the percentage necessary to pass the exam. Percentage necessary to pass the exam, guys. Guys, just tell me what is 10%? I mean, what is 10 with respect to this 50? 20%. So 20% of maximum marks plus 20% more is the passing marks, which is 40%. So passing percentage is 40%. ये बात आप समझे हैं या नहीं समझे? और 1 is equal to 2% of 50. So 42% minus 2 is equal to 40.
You can draw it from there also. 2% equal to 1 mark.
So 2% is equal to 1, right? So this is what? This is 2% of the maximum marks. So 42% minus 2% will be 40% of the maximum marks is equal to passing marks, right? Yes, everybody clear now, right? Any doubt, friends? Any confusion? Any query? No? Simple question, right? Actually a very simple question. आगे बढ़े हम लोग, हाँ? Yes, everybody. आदित्य, it's clear? Mimi, clear है अभी? हाँ? Okay, good. ठीक है? Sharing, it's fine. That's good. ठीक है? And now, let's move to the next question, guys. देखिए, here, now you tell me the answer. ऐसे ही बताइए, guys. Just tell me like this. विशाल, इस बार ठीक करिएगा. Yes. Tell me the answer, guys. Pandey, don't write anything. Aditya, don't write anything. Tell me the answer.
Five.
300 marks.
Yes. Guys, the maximum marks are 300. 25% is 75. This is 3 times. So 100% is 3 times of this, which is 300. देखिए everyone, इधर देखिए. अब मैं कुछ नहीं लिखता theory. 35% minus 40 is equal to 60% minus 35. यही है ना? इधर ले आइए. 25% is equal to 75. Then 3 times of this, so 100% will be 300. All of you fine now? What? See, sorry, it is added. I'm sorry. It will be added. I'm sorry. Yeah. It will be added, guys. I'm sorry. Yes. मैं इसीलिए लिखता नहीं हूँ. Yes. This all of you fine now? Any doubt, friends? No? Okay. Then it's clear? Okay. Let's move. आगे बढ़े हम लोग? ठीक है. The next question is, करें जरा इसको, बताएं जरा, ऐसे ही बताएं. Yes, you tell please. 46% minus 55, no, 46% plus 55, is equal to 81% minus 15. Yes. What is the difference?
200.
200 is the answer. That's great. देखिए, all of you, इधर देखिए. 46% plus 55 is same as the passing marks, or 81% minus 15 is same as the passing marks, right? Guys, इसको आप इधर ले आए, इसको इधर ले आए, right? So here it is 35% is equal to 70. So this is double, right? So 100% is equal to 200. Everybody, it's clear, right? Friends, any doubt? Any query? Anyone in the class? Maybe now it's fine. The calculation is okay as per you, huh? Yes. ठीक है? All of you? पांडे जी हो गया? वैशाली? आ रहा है समझ में सब? ठीक है, मुझे लगता है कि this was the last question or maybe one more question will be there. Oh, yes, this is over guys. So this topic is over and tomorrow we'll be studying profit and loss. Tomorrow at 10:30, the next topic will be profit and loss, right? Okay everyone, so thank you friends.
So इसमें से miscellaneous वाला section बढ़ गया होगा.
Yes, thank you everyone. Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay.